What's going on, everyone? I'm back here, and today I have a little bit of an interesting video for you guys. Something that I don't normally do, but I thought this was pretty cool. So I basically am going to be giving you guys a little bit of a retro review today, and it's going to be of this RCA VHS camcorder that I recently got. I actually picked this up at an auction from a storage facility, and I think I only paid like $1 for it. So really cheap, considering how much these cost back in the day. But yeah, it is in really good condition, and everything works. I've tested every part of it. The only thing that's wrong is this front portion here. As you can see, the little cover for the video light is missing, but the light itself does still function as intended. But yeah, a really neat device, and I thought I'd make a video so you guys can check out what old camcorders looked like back in the day. So it's basically got all of the functions that a modern day camcorder has. It's just in a much larger package. It's just here's the size comparison. Here's my hand on top of it, so you can see it's a really big device, just a big camera, and that's what kind of makes it unique and kind of cool. But let's go ahead and give a tour of kind of what this thing has on it, and kind of what it's capable of, and kind of what people recorded back in the day. And I believe this particular model came out between the 1980s and the 1990s. So it is definitely an older camera, which is pretty cool. But anyway, so on this side we have just a lot of logo branding. You got 72x. It does have 72x zoom, which is actually substantial for this type of camera and its age. But it is mostly digital zoom, unfortunately. So it grades the quality quite substantial. But anyway. And then we got a speaker, so you can play back audio from the videos that you record, so that's pretty cool. And then we have a button here called Instant Zoom, so you press that and it instantly zooms the video in, I believe, by 2 times. And then we have digital effects, which is another nifty little feature. Kind of like the effects we have nowadays with modern cameras and some editing software where you can go in and put some different effects on top of your video. And then we have a little door right here, if I can get it open. Let's see. I'm in an awkward position to do that. Okay. So we have a little flap right here, which is your AV output, which this allows you to view the video on a television. So that's pretty cool. And it uses this standard AV cable, so it has the yellow for the video, and then it has one white connector for the audio. So it's not stereo audio. This only used the mono type audio. And then down at the bottom we have a switch for the video light, so it had always on, or you could put it to auto and the camera will adjust or turn on the light depending on the lighting condition. So basically if it was really dark, it would turn it on, and then if it was really bright or if there's enough light in the particular scene, the camera would turn the light off. It's pretty cool. And then we have one of the cool features of this is a pop-out swivel screen. So it pops out and then the screen can actually rotate 180 degrees. So you can see there it's really kind of neat. And on the side you have some controls. You have the brightness up and down as well as the volume control. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit later in the video. Then on the top here we have a bunch more buttons and stuff to mess with. You've got a display button, which kind of just changes the display on the screen. Then we have reset, which kind of just resets your settings in the camera itself. Date and time, which applies a date and time stamp over top of the video. So you can press that to turn that on and off depending on what you want. And then we have the main on and off switch. You have 2 modes. You can switch it to the front portion, which is the camera mode, which is the mode that you use when you want to record a video. And then you have VCR mode. It is the mode that you'd use when you want to play back the video. And surprisingly, the neat thing about this is you can also put in a VHS movie into this camera, and it'll act like a full-fledged VCR. So you can basically play back any type of VHS tape you would like, whether it be a movie or a standard recordable one. You can play it back all through here. You could watch it through the little tiny screen, or you could use that AV output and display it onto your TV. So it's pretty neat. It's basically a little compact portable VHS or VCR player. And then we have some buttons back here, which is your rewind, play, fast forward, and then the stop/eject. And then on the front here, it's kind of interesting looking. You have, like I said earlier, the light, and then we have the microphone, and then you have the viewfinder, which is a digital viewfinder, or an electronic viewfinder rather. So there's a little tiny screen within this little device that gives you a live video of what you're actually seeing. And this does rotate. As you can see, you can rotate the viewfinder and flip it around. And then we have the actual lens, which it does come with a lens cap, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's the lens. It's relatively small, and it does have optical zoom. I'm not sure on how much optical zoom, but there is a significant amount of digital zoom, which isn't too bad. And then up underneath here, we have the zooming button rather. So you have the red button in the middle, which records the video. And then you have wide angle and telephoto, so you can zoom out or zoom in. And then on this side is where you'd insert the actual VHS tape itself. And I do actually have one inserted currently, so I'll turn it on in just a minute and we can eject that and you guys can take a look at how that works. And then on the back, we have the battery, which I actually don't have a charger to be able to charge the battery for this camera. So I actually have to use an actual power cable to plug directly into the camera to get it to work. So the battery basically is useless to me, but it does have a battery pack, and I believe you can still purchase batteries, or excuse me, chargers for it. So the little power cable connects right into that port there, and that's how you give it power if you don't want to use the battery. Then lastly, on the bottom, we have where the tripod mount will go, and it uses the standard tripod screw, so it'll basically fit on any tripods that we have nowadays. Yeah, that's basically it of kind of what the basic buttons and functions that it has. So let me go ahead and give you guys a look at what it looks like when it's turned on and actually recording something. So let me go ahead and plug the power cord in. There we go. And let's flip the little screen out. You can see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it into camera mode. A little slider forward, and it'll turn on. And I'm not sure if you can hear it, but you can hear that the camera and the VHS tape is now kind of on and running and is ready to record. So if I take the lens cap off, like, there we go. So you can kind of see on the screen, so you can see my hand on the video. And then you want to start recording. I'll go ahead and press the record button. Okay, so see, now it's recording. And it's picking up audio as well, like I said, so it's hearing everything I'm saying right now. So then if we stop the video and play it back, we should be able to hear what I just have been saying. So that's that. But before I play back the video, let me give you guys a look at what the special effect. So if I hit the effects button, as you can see, it kind of did a 16:9 aspect ratio there. You do it again, now it's in like a negative. Then we have the weird little pixelation, and then we have back to normal. So there's that, and then a demonstration of the light. As you can see, you can turn the light on and off. Here we are. There you go. You can see the lights on, and it actually illuminates your video quite well. But now that's basically it for actually recording a video. It's really simple, and it's not too different of the way modern camcorders record. Just the fact that it's recording it to a VHS tape. But other than that, everything is basically the same and functions generally the same as a modern day camcorder. But if you want to play back the video, you have to switch it into VCR mode. So you switch the little slider there. And you see now the camera is now in playback mode. And if you have to actually rewind the tape to the place that you had it. So if we hit play, And then if I hit this, and it will rewind it. Okay, so there's the video. It's rewound. Okay, so now we're on the little fuzzy screen. And it should be playing back here pretty shortly. Okay, so see now it's there you go. And it's picking up audio as well, like I said, so it's hearing everything I'm saying right now. So there you go. You can see it picked up everything that I was saying. And the audio is actually not too bad. It picks up audio really well, and there's not too much washed out noise. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. One real quick thing, however, I'm going to eject the VHS tape so you guys can see what that looks like. So go ahead and eject it. There you go. You can see it pops out, and there's the VHS tape that's been recorded with. You see, it's just a standard VHS. It's really interesting. And this is basically one of those blank recordable type, so you can record video and any other things you'd like with it. So that's pretty cool. And you put it back in there, close the door, and you're ready to start recording more video. So, but that's basically it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will put some video footage recorded with this camera, so you guys can kind of see what the video quality and everything was back in the 80s and 90s with a camera such as this. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's basically it. Hope you guys have enjoyed once again. Hit that subscribe button right down below. It's greatly appreciated. Hit the like button as well. That's also much appreciated. And if you guys have any questions, comments, drop a comment below and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. But yeah, with that being said, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.